Hi everyone and welcome to Veterans in Crisis live podcast. Today we've been lucky enough to get John Quinn. John runs quite a lot of military things in Sunderland and we've been unfortunate enough to get Dave, who was in the RAF. Second week running we've had to have someone from the RAF because we couldn't get anyone from the forces. Thanks lads, you alright? Nice to see you.
Lovely. I'm good.
Yeah,
good. How are you? You alright?
Yeah, not bad at all. But I didn't want to say your second name because I couldn't pronounce it. So would you like to introduce yourself? Would you like to say your name and where you come from?
My name's Dave Bygate-Pittoiglio and I'm from Washington. Obviously, Joe's already mentioned ex-RAF. I'm proud of it, believe it or not.
Good for you, mate. Good for you. You also an altar boy as well, weren't you?
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
Proud of that, are you?
Yeah, I wasn't as altar boy. I wasn't as good of an altar boy as you saw here.
You weren't, mate. I tell you what, I managed to help more priests get into prison than any other altar boy in Sunderland.
It's another story.
So, anyway,
where do you go from?
Well, down, obviously. So anyway, seeing as we're live and I'm probably going to get sacked from the job I love, we'll start off with military football. Military veterans football, thing you have both involved in. Thing that you started off at the Beacon, a lot of our clients come to it, a lot of good things happening with it, isn't it?
There is. It's an absolutely fantastic, I want to say a project, but it's much more than a project now, I think. The idea behind it was, from me personally, I was going through a bit of mental challenges just before Christmas, and my wife Laura, who runs the gaff pretty much, doesn't she, John?
Yeah.
We are just kind of passengers, and
yeah, Laura's the keystone to it all. She brings it all together. She does all the admin and all that kind of stuff, and
she's play the football.
Yeah. Well, she's the polite one out of the three of us. You know, speaks to people, get things organised, books venues, and ties it all in, and we just show up and pretend to know what we're talking and doing. But
I've seen you and you don't pretend you can play football. You're really good at it.
No, but that's the idea behind it. You don't have to be a footballing superstar to come along. If you want to come along, just walk along, or just come and watch and be involved in it.
You do walking football as well, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, from it being just a kickabout. And I know it is still just a kick around, but now it's in different parts of the country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's starting to expand quickly. I've wrote down on my list here all the places that we've got in the pipeline. So we've got Newcastle's kicking off on Monday.
Why are you spoiling it?
I know, somebody had to. Middlesbrough on Tuesday.
Try push the mic a bit closer to you, because hide your face.
Is that better, like?
That's a lot better.
Can't see my face now?
That's it. So why Newcastle? Why are you spoiling it straight away in the first fucking line?
Because the idea, I think, was to... Obviously, we start off in the northeastern, to start off local, but kind of what's happening is people are seeing what's happening, people are getting in touch, people are just coming from everywhere. Like, when I started reeling off the list, those are just the two that... we've got dates for so far. I say that only two. Durham starts in July as well.
Durham?
Yeah, over near
so it wasn't really our choice, was it? No, it's people getting in touch from all over going.
Oh, so that's how it's working, is it? Like saying, are you going to do it here? And then,
yeah. And if Laura can find the venue for us, and we've got somebody
I think Laura should find a venue.
I know.
Yeah. Sitting around day and out, isn't she? Sitting in the house all the time, day and out by herself.
Just made yourself a friend for life there, Joe.
Loose women on the telly.
But that's it. We'll get Plymouth, Liverpool, Crewe.
The shot.
It's using the Old and Bold network. Friends that we've had through the military, they're getting into, it looks class. How do we get involved? Are you running one down here? No. But if you want to be a point of contact for it, we'll talk you through the process, and that's just how it is.
So you're a community interest company as well now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And that'll work brilliant for you. You'll be able to get funding.
So.
We're hoping so. That's it's early stages yet. We're still finding our way through it all and working out how it works, because it's just something new, isn't it? It
is a difficult thing. Well, like when you came and asked me, and it is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard, but anything worth doing is hard, isn't it?
Definitely.
If it was fucking easy, everyone would do it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And people can go, I had that idea. All right. I had an idea before as well, but I never done now. It just means absolutely nothing, does it? Just having the idea. Yeah. So Sunderland will always be the base, though, will it?
It's the home of this, you know. This is what we
see. That's what I like. I was just going to cut this podcast fucking short there if it wasn't.
Well, Sunderland will always be the heart behind it all. Where it was born. You know?
And you've got the beacon of light behind you as well, haven't you?
The beacon of light have been fantastic.
All them pictures there, you know. Hopefully they'll sort you out.
Well, they've been amazing with support and everything. So, just onwards and upwards.
Well, we do a lot of stuff with them, and the facilities have got second and on, innit? You know what I mean? Nobody knows, but I played one game with you, and I was absolutely knackered, absolutely knackered, because I would come all the time, but we box on a Thursday at the same time, and so boxing wasn't on, so I came to one session. I've never ached so much. I think I ached for a week after.
Oh, but that's it. Your mind doesn't click into how old your body is.
Exactly. Well, when I got there, I was like, right, I'm just going to slowly kick it around. It's World Cup, innit? When you're on there, straight away it's the World Cup.
Everybody's the same, though. They'll come for the first couple of weeks and there's aches and pains lasting for weeks. But then you get back into it.
Well, this is it. You're using different muscles, aren't you? It's turning, stopping and stuff like that. And I ran into a pole. I don't know how that worked, you know what I mean?
Did you say sorry?
Ran into a pole on the side of the pitch. Fucking hell,
happens.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. And I know the clients get a lot from it. So good on you for starting it up.
Oh, that's good news. That's what it's. You know, there's no commitments there from expectations from anybody. You know, if you want to come 1 week, great. And hopefully you'll come back the following week. But if you want to make once a month, once or twice a year.
And I noticed you've got a booking system, haven't you?
Yeah, you book on through the website.
What's the website?
militaryveteranfootball@gmail.co.uk.
Excellent. So if anybody fancies a game of football, anywhere in the country, really, well, soon it'll be everywhere in the country. And if you are listening from somewhere and there isn't one in your area, why not get in touch with one of these two lads and get one started? The bigger the better, to be quite honest, especially if it starts in Sunderland. Because that's what we want, don't we? We want
we need solid foundations, don't we?
The way to treat veterans came from Sunderland. That's my aim. That's my aim in life. So, I mean, you're also involved in quite a lot of other veteran stuff and all, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, what's happening next weekend, John?
Well, we've got the Sunderland Armed Forces weekend starting next Saturday through till the Sunday. We've got various things going on. There's military exhibitions going on. We've got Historia Normanus coming in. They're a 13th century reenactment group. They're building a big village down there so people can walk through the village and see what it was like back in them. Yeah, and they're going to come on to the...
Well, there is estates like that you can do now, though, isn't there? You wouldn't have to bring them round.
It's not good. I don't want to upset anybody. Unlike you. But yeah, they'll be coming on and doing battlefield reenactments and stuff on the main arena area. And so we've got other Forces 80 coming along. I know.
You just got to tap the table
there. Forces 80 group coming along there, more 1970s, 1980s. I was having a chat with one of the lads on social media the other day. So, we're going to come across in all our 1980s uniform.
Itchy shirts.
Oh my god, mate! That makes. I joined in '94.
86.
86. So they're coming dressed as you, mate. That's a reenactment
group. Be small then.
I was 6 then.
You're 6.
I was the size of a 6-year-old. Fucking weight, isn't it?
Nothing's changed.
Telling you now.
We've got loads of stalls as well. You're coming along.
VICS is having a stall.
MVFC are going to be there with their stall. We've got a fun fair. We've got D-Day Darlings there coming along on Saturday evening.
They'll be old now, though, won't they?
But they could
bite your tongue, John. Bite your tongue, man.
You've already warned us off. It's live. Careful what you say. None of this, none of that. So, yeah, there will be, but I think they get churned in and out the system. Mate, so. Who else have I got? Yvonne, vintage vocalist. She's brilliant. She comes along to all of our military balls and sings for us there because she's just first class. And it's great. We've got companies coming in, running the bar. Into Asia, Italia coming in. They're running the bar area for us. John, Thurkel's doing our DJ. He's going to do the sound and everything for us for the whole weekend. We've got various food stalls.
Is it a ticket thing?
No, it's free to enter for everybody. So they can come in through the gate. Everything's free. You can come in. You don't even have to buy a drink. You can come and watch the acts that are going on. But stuff on the stalls, the fairgrounds and all that, your food, that isn't free. Obviously, you'll need to pay for that, but you can still come in, see what's going on, and it won't cost you a penny.
And is there a website for people looking on to look at that?
Unfortunately, no, not yet.
Right.
We're working on that, and there will be a website. At the minute, we're just really operating off social media, Facebook.
So if people just look on social media for Armed Forces, Sunderland Armed Forces weekend.
Yeah, it'll come up.
And everything. What time does it start on the Saturday?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on Saturday. We've got the mayor and the mayoress coming down at 10 o'clock. They're going to raise the flag. I'm going to say a few words about Janice. Janice Procter was the keystone, the backbone of the Armed Forces weekend since its inception over 12 years ago. Unfortunately, Janice passed away 2 weeks ago, and it's hit everybody really, really hard. So it's been really quite difficult to keep going these past couple of weeks to make sure everything's in place, ready for next weekend. But hopefully we'll put in a good show and everybody will enjoy themselves.
Yeah, we're going to dedicate this show to Janice, to be honest.
That's nice.
That's we thought that was a fitting tribute. I mean, it's our funeral next week.
Yeah, next Friday.
Next Friday, so we'll be gone from here. So
yeah, I mean, she's done loads for for the whole Armed Forces community within Sunderland.
Within the city, she has.
Yeah,
right.
and it's totally unexpected.
Yeah, it is. And also, the way Sunderland is, everyone's pretty close, and especially in the Armed Forces community.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to help with anything. And
if we don't know you, somebody will know of you.
Yeah,
of course.
And now that's the problem about me. That's why I struggle to get guests. I might start doing it now, like that phone jack on, just putting a balaclava on, just coming on. So, you said there, the military ball, there's another thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Neither one of you sweating.
Military ball's back again. 2nd of July. We've had a 2-year absence because of the pandemic. Again, Yvonne's going to be performing there. But
I hope she's good.
Oh, she's brilliant, mate.
I hope
really
so, if I'm
good.
watching her twice.
But we've also got the Soldiers of Swing coming to that one. So that'll be good. We've got the Newcastle concert band. The horrible word Newcastle, but it has to slip out.
Couldn't get the Sunderland concert band, no?
The Sunderland Orchestra.
Booked.
No, we couldn't get the orchestra, mate. That would be ideal. But I'm looking at moving soon.
All right.
Hopefully to the Beacon. That's a little news flash there.
Oh, God, you heard it here first.
And me and Ian, who run it. But that's the because obviously I'm a Sunderland boy.
Yeah.
Even though it's a whole northeast thing, I thought, why not?
It's a superb venue. Have you ever been
to
do there?
No, I haven't. I know the Red Sky Ball do things there.
I did. That's where I went.
Was it?
It
looks absolutely amazing.
The setup was fantastic.
Brilliant venue, absolutely brilliant. Like I didn't think it would be like that because basically it's a sports hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like I was sitting there like at school. The sports hall at school. It was one of them benches, sitting around on the outside on them benches.
No, but I've done my research into it. I've looked into other things that have gone on there, and it just transforms itself, doesn't it? It looks absolutely amazing.
It ticks all the boxes, the Beacon, for anything.
It does. I mean, the hotel's right next door, so if we've got anybody travelling up, because we do get people travelling from all over the country to come to the military ball. So it's ideal at the moment with it being at the Hilton, because they can stay there.
Well,
go downstairs.
If you need it in for that, my good friend Cass Graham.
Cass Graham.
Yeah, Cass
name checked.
So she runs the Hilton. So neighbour, I can sort it out for a meeting with you.
that would be great.
It's lovely.
Well, that's the aim. So,
lovely one.
Hopefully from next year, it will be run from
another thing in Sunderland.
400 metres away.
Yeah, another thing from Sunderland as well, which is brilliant. For the Armed Forces, we've got like the National Veterans Walk. Yeah. We've got the second biggest Poppy Day parade outside of London. So,
hopefully it'll be the only military ball of its type in the country. There's no other military ball in the whole of the country like this, where there's no rank involved. So we've got brigadiers coming all the way down to
privates.
Yeah, or what they call in the RAF, SASC, SACs.
LAC.
SACs is about right.
But it's all the way. There's as long as somebody wants to put on a dicky bow or a ball gown, come along.
I'll go for the ball gown.
Suit you.
Well, I've got it.
And
I looked
on a Saturday, not a Sunday.
Oh, when I have heels. I've still got me. altar boy uniform. Like.
Have you?
It still fits.
Your cassock.
No, not Newcastle.
No, your cassock.
I just called it a dress, like. Well, that's what he called it, when he kept saying lift your dress up.
Oh, dear.
It descends.
I was Catholic with it. Don't blame me, I was Catholic.
Mate,
I'm not saying all Catholic are nonsense. I'm not saying it. You know what I mean?
Nope.
That's definitely not what I'm saying.
As my wife says, I'm a proddy dog.
Aye, good. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Right, so let's talk about a little bit about military career. Obviously, we'll have to miss you out. So, the army.
27 years.
Aye.
As a medic in the army. Left last November. And I just feel like I've had a new lease in life. So when I talk about the military now, it's almost like a long, distant memory. I don't harbour any grudges or any ill feelings or anything like that. I had a great career, met some great people, met some absolute arseholes as well. But you can learn off everybody, I think. You can take the good and bad from everybody and you just push on, move forward from it. I think if you dwell too much on stuff, then you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't get anywhere.
Totally agree with you on that.
So, yep, left at 16. Believe it or not, I'm only 45 in August.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Whole new
45.
career change from me. Got a new company set
What's
up.
that called?
Medcover UK.
Yeah.
Advertised.
Advertised.
And that's going really well. As Dave mentioned before, we've just been up in Scotland, not working for my company, but building foundations for my company up there, working for the BBC and NBC on a new TV show that's going to be coming out.
So what would you say there? Like, just if somebody takes badge
Medcover.
or doing
Yeah, health and safety stuff, Medcover. But the main backbone of the company is training.
Aye.
So it's all first aid training. Any first aid course you can think of, we provide for that.
Well, you've done a lot of training for my staff and
Try
clients,
to.
haven't you? Aye.
Try to. Because the aim is to try and put at least 4 courses on a year where it's completely free
Yeah.
for veterans to attend. So that would be either health and safety, as in fire awareness, fire marshal, manual handling, all the way to your 3-day first aid at work course. Because it's, like I say, it's free for veterans to use either if they're employed, so it can enhance what the skill set they've already got for their employer, or if somebody just wants to add a course onto the CV, or just for fun, come along and learn something new.
It is good. It's good. The clients took something from it when the stuff. What about you, Dave?
What about my history in the RAF?
Yeah.
I joined in 1999 when I was 19. I don't know how old you were.
In
Get a pension then,
1999, I would have been 29.
Yeah.
29.
I didn't do any. I wouldn't
Look
say
good.
I
I look good, didn't I? I look good. I'm telling you now, I look like a fucking rose between two thorns here. Yeah, it's like a Peter Sutcliffe convention with these
You
beads.
probably do, mate.
Didn't you?
Peter Sutcliffe.
I'm telling you now, I said to Jonah, come in and hide them hammers. Right? Do not play if I had a hammer as the tune as when we come in here, right?
So I didn't do anything spectacular in the RAF or anything. I was in for 9 years. After my first year in the RAF, I was unfortunate enough to be in a car crash when I was on holiday in South Africa. And that kind of limited clipped me wings, if you like. I couldn't really go anywhere, or I was stuck in the UK. I didn't really get to travel as much as I would have wanted to. But when I started coming towards the end of my time, I started pushing boundaries and trying to say, like, well, if I'll use this as an example, I wanted to go to the Falklands. I mean, a lot of people don't want to go, but for me, I wanted that experience to be away. So I ended up going to the station medical officer to see if there's anything we could work on, and ended up speaking to the admin officer on camp at Lehman as well. And they kind of looked into it, and my point of view was there could be somebody who's the same rank as me, SAC at the time.
What does that mean?
Senior aircraftsman
Right.
is what SAC means. So my thoughts on it were there could be somebody ended up going to the Falklands and they were going to be there for, just say, Christmas, for instance, who had a family, and I was a singly, and I thought, well, if I can go and take that burden off somebody who's got a family and have the Christmas with their family, then that's what I wanted to try and do, and it ended up happening. I got sent down for 4 months. Sounds like a prison sentence, doesn't it? I got sent down to MPA for 4 months. Then, while I was out there, extended and stayed for 6.
What months were the winter months?
Well, I ended up going in June, right at the end of June. So I ended up being able to extend it as far as I flew back on, I think Boxing Day I flew back. So even if there was a person with a family, at least they got a bit of it, They were leaving on, like at the end of Christmas Day, at least they had the day and they could do,
What did you do when you were in the Falklands? I've been to the Falklands as well. I was just there for a month, but I was on exercise.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it, man. Like I went in March and it was quite sunny. I had a suntan when I came back.
You can get all 4 seasons in a day down there. It's such a remarkable place. And I would go back tomorrow if I could, when I was down there, I was a storeman for 78 Squadron, which is the helicopters down there. That was in 2006. We sent back the last Chinook from the Falklands, and it was Sea Kings on there, the search and rescue as well.
So did you used to nick all the gear out the stores and sell it in an affy?
No comment.
So sure, that's only the plus point of being a storeman, isn't it? Everyone's a storeman's mate.
Check his remotes.
I definitely agree. Everything in the house has got them in.
That's it. Well, when I was in the forces, that's what they say, isn't it? Just look for the crow's foot.
That's it.
So you enjoyed the Falklands. Is that the best place that you went to? Or?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, like John says, you meet some fantastic people, but as is life, you meet some not so fantastic people.
You do in anything, though, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You do. Yeah. The thing when you're in the forces, though, you fucking stuck with them. You know what I mean?
You can't,
you know what I mean? Like if you're single and you live on camp, you kind of gone home. That's so it's different. I used to hate when pods, like married people, would come in and go like, "Fucking this room's fucking," and I didn't come around you. Well, shouting at you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to relax.
Get married, mate.
Well, this is it. Nah, see John, and you.
Block inspection.
I'd rather just get shouted at.
Reassure.
Just lock your door, man. That's what I used to do. Lock the door. Where's he? I think he's went downtown.
I don't think we could get too much into this, can we? Some of the things we'll have seen and heard.
I wouldn't say it. Nobody watches this shit, man. Wouldn't say what would.
That's all right.
Say what would. Feel free to perjure yourselves. Thanks for coming in, lads. It's been spot on. I mean, I'm sorry it's so hot in here. Like I feel like I'm gonna die, to be honest.
I think it
was a design fault of us by painting the black.
No, it's brilliant though.
It is. It is good, isn't it? I mean, it's all Joe's hard work, really. He wanted all the cameras on the top, everything, the layout, everything. He's done the paint. As you can see, it's absolutely rubbish. Everything
does the job though.
It does, and it's black, And I mean, he was worried because see the white lines. He thought I was going to go mental because it was black and white, which I wasn't that happy about, to be quite honest. But we toyed with the idea of a green screen and so to change it, but then we didn't want it to look too mental. Like, whoa,
so you could sit in front of a field of poppies
or something like we were talking like, and when I got blew up in the background, there's an explosion. You know what I mean? We'd be freaking everybody out. So I thought we'd just
PTSD cases kicking off everywhere.
Everywhere, right? We have to have somebody on standby down. We'll have your company. Hey, this is a money-making scheme, this one. Get that green screen, Joe. Get it sorted. We'll get an explosion in the background. Downstairs in the therapy centre, we'll have you set up. Oh. Also, we've just had a defibrillator put on the front wall today.
I just noticed.
Today we got some funding from Sunderland Council, and also we got some money. Julie Elliott, the MP, local MP, won some money or something through something, and then she donated it for us. Brilliant. So we used the money to get a defib, get it fitted, and have training and stuff like that for all the staff, and then that's great for the community. Everyone said we should have put it inside because it got nicked, but it's for the community.
That's the idea for them. I mean, I'll start up as well as everything else going on. I started up a thing called Project Defib.
Del Boy.
No, it's not a money-making thing. It's all. It's
no, it's not.
About trying to get defibs every. I know Sergio Petrucci does it with the Red Sky Ball, but the aim for this one is to try and get defibs. I've noticed in like the parks.
Yeah.
There's never any defibrillators there, and things like that. So it's the public access defibrillator, get them in the main public areas. You see them everywhere in the streets, around the shopping centres and all that kind of stuff, but getting them into these areas as well.
It's great,
further out,
It's amazing. if you can save someone's life, it's just amazing, isn't it? Is it when we did the training, like Gloria Middleton did our training for free, and she was just telling us stories of like when she's used them and stuff, and it'd be a brilliant thing, you know, to save someone's life.
Well, is there anything better than that?
Is there anything more precious?
Exactly. I mean, I'll tell you a story. It's kind of funny. Like, so Claire downstairs, are you listening, Claire? Was thinking, oh, God, shit myself, I hope I don't have to use it. So Paul, our business manager, got his daughter to phone up, right, and say, somebody in Benson's the beds down the bottom has had a heart attack, quick, come down with the thing. And she's like, I only work in the office. So I hope you enjoyed that story, Claire.
Brilliant.
John, we don't condone that, do we?
No, of course we do.
Yeah. Well, I was being gutted you couldn't walk around shocking people with them. That's what I thought when we first got it. I thought that was going to be the crack, but it's 80 quid for the patches, so I'll just have to wait till that happens for real. Right, lads, thank you very much for coming in. I wish you best with everything that you're doing. I think it's a great idea with the football going all over the country, especially that started in Sunderland.
Yeah.
You've got too many things that I'd wish you best for. Yeah. You know?
Oh, thanks, Joe. But before we go, can I just...
Oh, you're not going to present us with something, are you?
No.
Here we are, he's a medal.
A shout out for the Military Veterans Football Club, if that's all right.
Yeah,
so if anybody wants to get involved in Sunderland, it's Thursday nights at the Beacon and Light. We've got social media.
7 till 8.
So you can jump on there. The website's militaryveteransfootball.co.uk. You can see all the other venues up and down the UK. So if you're a Sunderland lad or lassie who's working away, living away with whatever job or whatever service you're with, have a look, see if there's anything local to you there, and just come along. Because even though it's military veteran football, it's open to serving as well. So anybody with a military connection can come along.
And if anybody can't get in contact, just contact us and we'll put you on to them.
Brilliant.
And the same things with all John's stuff. If you've been
all started in Sunderland as well.
All started in Sunderland. It's going to make Sunderland, put Sunderland on the map. That's what we want.
And thank you very much to Laura as well.
Yeah, Laura. Definitely Laura. I think you should have turned Loose Woman off and just come on here.
Shining armour for us.
You could have just phoned up. You know what I mean? If you look at Sky, you could have paused Loose Woman and then just come on. It would have been easy.
Just going to drive down here and poke in the eyes, you know.
I'll be gone by then. Right, thanks lads.
Cheers,
man.
Stuart. Really
thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.